Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews, and welcome back. Today, Magic Hat, plus and minus. It's from South Burlington, Vermont, and it's a dark, mild English-style ale. And I figured I'd put this in with all these violets that are growing up in my garden as spring is fully sprung in my area. And this seems like a nice little beer to have on a nice spring day like today. The ABV on this Magic Hat plus and minus is 4.2% ABV. So I've retrieved it from the violet garden and I'm just about to pop it open and see what we get. There goes the cap. And there's a good amount of smoke in here going on right now. Magic Hat, though, is still out of Burlington, Vermont, or South Burlington, Vermont, but they're owned by Labatt these days, or the company that owns Labatt. So let's give it a pour into this old, I'll show you, this old Pete's Wicked Ale glass that I found in my cellar. I kind of knew I had this, but I'd sort of forgotten about it. I have hundreds of pint glasses in my collection, and I always kind of forget what I actually have, you know, until I actually stumble across one of them. So this was just one of those neat little finds that I knew about but kind of forgot about. But anyway, let's check it out. The color on this is a brown to mahogany with also some nice, a very slight hint of ruby red. And you notice the ruby red a little more kind of away from the sun. If I put it up to the sun, it tends to be more brown, I think. A dark, dark amber, really, with a sort of a moderate head and a little small little head, not much of a pour, it's sort of a routine pour this time. So let's check out the aroma. This is brewed with 7 different malts and only one type of hops. It's the Northern Brewer hops that they use for this. Now, dark milds are kind of a very typical English ale, a darker English ale that you might enjoy in the pub or something like that. So with nice caramel quality going on here. There's a load of malty aroma in this, you know, a lot of it. And some English ale yeast is what they use as well to brew this one. So it does have a kind of an English aroma to it, a pub aroma, you might say, something you might have at a pub in downtown London or Birmingham or someplace, who knows. Anyway, let's check out the taste. I'm serving this around, I'd say 46, 47, upper 40 degree range. It's been out of the fridge for a few minutes, so it's not really cold. But it's not really warm either. You know, that's actually a nice body, a nice pleasant light body, light to medium. You know, for a dark type beer, it's got a fairly light body to it. Getting a definite sweet, malty character in the taste. The hops are almost non-existent. It's really more malts and sweetness, sugar and sweetness. Just a lot of sweetness going on here. And again, they only brew with one hop. It's the Northern Brewer hop. So, so the hops are not the abundant or sort of the lead aroma, and they're not supposed to be for a beer like this. But it's got a nice sweetness to it, a nice toffee-like character, caramel-like character, just a decent sort of sweetness. It's kind of mellow. It's got a real light bitterness. I think their website says the IBU is around 15, so it's it's pretty obvious here that it's generally a light beer as far as, you know, flavor and as far as ABV and so on. It's a mild ale. I mean, that's dark, mild ale. That's what it's supposed to be. It's not meant to be anything really powerful. It's meant to be sort of a session beer, and one that you might go to the pub and have, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. You might have a few of them sitting there at the pub while you're watching a football game on the television or something like that. But this is actually a kind of a pleasant beer to drink you know, after a busy day, I've been working in the yard all day today, raking up a lot of areas of the yard and digging up the yard, planting some bushes and some herbs and things like that. So it's been a busy day in the yard, and this is just the kind of beer you want. You don't want anything really heavy. You just want something to kind of, you know, whet the appetite a bit, and you know, just to enjoy a beer at the end of a busy day. And this really does the trick. I like it. It's a nice, pleasant beer from Magic Hat. This is the Magic Hat Plus or Minus Dark Mild Ale. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.